This is extremely hypothetical, but this will be very interesting if it happens. So, in chapter 1086, we know the Marines and three of the unnamed Seraphim are heading out to Empty Bluffs Island in pursuit of Crocodile. So, with that being said, we know that it's very likely that presumably the unnamed clone of Gecko Moria and the unnamed clone of Blow Flamingo have the string fruit and the shadow fruit respectively, which are a whole another can of worms within themselves. However, what will the power of S Crocodile presumably? What would their power be? Well, based on what Vegapunk has done in the past and seeing as how he has trouble cloning the abilities of the Lokia fruits, I think it would be a very interesting bit of irony if this supposed S Crocodile has the powers of the Hormone fruit. Because we know from S Shark having the powers of the Swim fruit that Vegapunk gets his Devil Fruit lineage factor samples from inmates in Impel Down. And Ivankov has been an inmate in Impel Down for a very long time up until recently, meaning the end of the pre-time skip. And we know, which is very interesting, that they're actually put into Impel Down during the Kuma flashback that happens within the confines of the Egghead arc. So with that being said, it would be very interesting seeing as how there's some relationship between Ivankov and Crocodile that this new S Crocodile would have the hormone fruit. So what if during the raid on Empty Bluff Island, Crocodile and this supposed S Crocodile get into a fight? This S Crocodile stabs Crocodile in a very similar fashion to how Crocodile stabbed Luffy during their first fight and injects Crocodile with female hormones, turning him presumably back into his original state as a woman. With that being said, you may be wondering, how can this happen due to Crocodile being a Logia? Therefore, if he sees danger coming or feels danger coming, he will just turn into sand upon reflex and completely evade the blow. Well, the funny thing about the nature of the hormone fruit is that hormones, by their nature, are liquids. So, when Ivankov is stabbing someone with hormones via their weird needle fingers, they are injecting a person with a liquid in order to transform them or give them a power boost or what have you. So in this situation, when this supposed S Crocodile goes to stab Crocodile, injecting him with female hormones, the result would then bypass Crocodile's Sand fruit abilities, because the Sand fruit has the very unique weakness of being extremely weak to liquids, no matter the capacity, it seems. That's how Crocodile is defeated by Luffy back in the Alabasta arc, because Luffy's fists were covered in blood. Therefore, that little bit of liquid in that situation made Crocodile tangible to be hit. So in this situation, this would be no different, as S Crocodile's needle fingers would be able to inject themselves directly into Crocodile with no problem, because they will be secreting a liquid, of which Crocodile cannot escape from. But to continue, seeing that Crocodile is in trouble, Mihawk steps in to help him and actually lobs off S Crocodile's hand, putting this clone of Crocodile in a very similar situation to the original Crocodile, in which both of them are missing a hand. This is very interesting because they would both be at the same disadvantage at this point, as both of their abilities, meaning the powers of the Sand fruit and the powers of the Hormone fruit, require the use of the user's hands in order to function. But seeing as how both of them are now down a hand, they are both on equal footing, which I would find very, very interesting. With that being said, Give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Paula Pete Woods.